All right, we're going to do the intermediate question in the solve for an angle part of your roadmap. So find this example in your roadmap. Given this triangle, find angles A, B, and C. All right, so I think I'm going to start with, really doesn't matter which one I start with. Maybe I'll start with angle A. I know what angle C is. Angle C is 90 degrees, right? Let me start with angle A for my two acute angles. So angle A, I'm going to look at the side opposite. That's the 8. This is the side adjacent. Remember, the opposite and the adjacent are the legs. So in order to find angle A, I'm going to need to use the tangent function because that's the one that uses the opposite and the adjacent. TOA. Remember, tangent is opposite over adjacent. So I will write down tangent of A equals 8 over 10. Do not need to worry about reducing that fraction. I'm going to undo the tangent with a tangent inverse, and depending on how your teacher taught you this, you can either look at it as being tangent inverse of tangent. Whatever I do to one side of an equation, I have to do the same to the other. Okay, I usually tell my students to just skip this step right here because really what we're going to do is the inverse tangent and the tangent will undo each other because they're inverse functions. I can find angle A by doing tangent inverse of that ratio. That's what these trig ratios are going to allow us to do, is find angles. So I grab my calculator. I make sure it is in degree mode. Notice mine is not. So I'm going to arrow down, arrow across, put it in degree mode, exit out of there by doing second and mode to quit. Now I'm going to do second function and tangent to get tangent inverse. So I'm going to type in my ratio 8 over 10. I'm going to push enter, and I get an angle of 38.7 if I round it to the nearest tenth. Hopefully on the test you'll have the instructions of what to round it to. So we get 38.7 degrees. That's angle A. I'm going to find angle B by doing 90 minus 38.7. That's going to get me angle B as 51.3 degrees. Just do the subtraction on your calculator. And then for angle C, we know that angle C is 90 degrees. And we have all three angles. That was our job. All right.